Top 3 skills to learn from Mo Salah. Each of these skills are important, so if you miss just one, you won't have the results and definitely not as fast as someone who watches till the end. Without further ado, let's start the video. Have you ever been in a situation where you're always rushing in the way you play? You always seem to make the wrong decision on the pitch, which leads you to panic and ultimately get benched by your coach. This leads us into our first skill, mental performance. Doesn't matter how good you are on the ball, if you are not in the right headspace, you will be a weak player. How many times have you seen great players become mid because of lack of confidence? Here's a clip of Mo Salah explaining this.
What is the one piece of advice you wish someone had told you when you were 18 that you've now learned, Mo?
Work mentally. The work mentally is much more difficult than you work physically. I've been doing it for a few years, and I'm telling you, just you sit with yourself alone for 15 minutes before you sleep or when you wake up is much more harder than you do the gym every day for 1.5 hours.
What worked for me is meditation. You simply sit in a quiet place and slowly breathe in with the nose and out through the mouth. When your mind starts to wander, take it back to the breath. That is equivalent to 1 rep. Try this for a few months every day for 5 to 10 minutes and you'll see the result. Have you ever been in a situation where you 1v1 with a defender and you beat them, but instead of going to goal, you want to beat them again and again, but when it's time to score, the opponents have tracked back and the chance is now gone? This brings us into our second skill, being direct. When have you seen Mo Salah do fancy skill moves? He usually goes for efficiency because the higher you go in football, the less time you will have to score. So a quick fake shot or body feint is enough to beat defenders, and you'll notice that Salah drives at defenders with pace in 1v1s. That is the key. Drive at defenders with pace, and a simple body feint or change of direction is enough to beat them and score. Now, I'm not saying don't try something special, but pick your moments. Don't do it over and over again or you'll be predictable. Have you ever been in a situation where you're running side by side with a defender and they always body you off the ball? This brings us into our third and final skill, body movements. Instead of running side by side with the defender, take the ball and cut in so the defender is behind you. That way, if he tackles you, it's always going to be a foul. Smaller players do this all the time, like Mo Salah and Hazard, to get past players and get a lot of free kicks and penalties by doing this. Like the video if you liked it and subscribe to learn more about football. Take action consistently and peace.